VOD has arrived. You see, I didn't even know who the players were. I just had to make it up. Look at that. I mean, that was the most likely matchup that I could think of in Con versus STX, right? I mean, I'm a Protoss player. I could be on Con, and then Toscarl obviously on STX. I mean, it makes perfect sense, guys, if you think about it. Anyway. Alright, the actual match are going to be two far less exciting players than myself and Toscarl. We're actually going to start off with Brave and Calm, which is fine, we're going to be on Neo Chain Reaction, as it is still being called. And, yeah, so Khan's last match against CJ, not so good, not so good. Spoiler alert, we got rolled 3-0, and we didn't even use a Protoss. STX, meanwhile, recently I think they played against Stars and they barely lost 3-2. It was a really good match. I remember. Yeah, that was Zero's birthday match, so that was quite fun. But you know, it's funny. So last time we didn't get to play a single Protoss, so it seems that January has decided to rectify that mistake by playing a Protoss in set 1 here. Yeah. But Brave, I believe, is supposed to be more of the PvP guy. So I don't know. Might have been expecting to come out against a Protoss here on Chain Reaction. It's like mainly a Protoss / Zerg map. So I guess it was like 50-50. Anyway, he's going to be spawning as the orange Protoss on the left side. That would make Calm the peach white off-white Zerg on the right side. I still don't actually know what color that is, because it's not really pure white, it's like off-white. I don't know. By the way, before I forget, I do want to say this though, so, you know, I do these casts live, right? But I also post the VODs up on YouTube, and apparently I have a decent number of people who watch the YouTube games that don't actually know about the live stream, or about Team Liquid for that matter, which I think is quite sad. Just because of how amazing Team Liquid is. I mean, I remember when I started, you know, watching VODs on YouTube as well, and I had no idea what Team Liquid was. When I eventually discovered it, it was amazing. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you do not know what I'm talking about, just go to teamliquid.net, teamliquid.net, and your life will be much better. And I also posted like the stream times on my YouTube page. So that's all good. Alright, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody is aware. In the meantime, we do have an overpool from Calm, and looks like standard Forge Fast Expand from Brave. But yeah, you guys would be surprised. I mean, it's not always obvious. Team Liquid, not many people know about it. Believe it or not, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. See, Pro Console, that's what I used to think. Then I discovered there's a whole world. A whole wonderful world of esports fans who are mainly YouTubers. Anyway, we do have the Forge down for Brave, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, after that, Khan has such crazy performances. Like, they'll be dominating KT one day and then getting 3-0 the next. I mean, they are just all over the place. I think they're still like number 2 in the rankings now, though. I think they're tied 10 and 6 with KT, but they're behind on like the individual scores. So they're number 2. But I think if they win this match, they'll go back into number 1. I'm not 100% sure. I'll wait for somebody knowledgeable about these things to tell me. But I'm pretty sure they'll go back into number 1 spot. Where's Ket? Ket here. Ket will know. Ket actually, wait. Now that I think about it, though. See, I was actually thinking about this. Ket, like, didn't appear for the Khan versus CJ match, obviously because Khan got rolled. And then she, like, appeared a little bit for the SKT-KT match, but then SKT also lost, right? And that's her favorite team. So Ket, I've realized that Ket is like the World Cup octopus, right? So, like, if she appears today, that's probably gonna mean Khan is gonna win. But if she doesn't, like, STX will win. I don't know. That's gonna be my guess here. We're going octopus style. Anyways, standard 3-hatch business from Calm, and just 1 cannon out for Brave.
뭐 노멀하게 지금은 경기가 진행이 된다고 하더라도 촉각을 곤두세우고 있어야 될 것 같습니다. 스무스 러커 드랍으로 상대방을 흔들고
So, oh, is he gonna make a dent? Oh, you dirty little Zerg, you making a Hydra dent. Oh, Kiet is here. All right. See, all right. Let's see if my prediction comes true. All right, here we go. Let's see how good my metagame is. How good my metagame. Kiet, your mere presence now is a spoiler. It's crazy. See, even if you don't do it consciously, just subconsciously, you cannot bear to see your beloved Bisu get killed by Wookiee. Oh, spoiler alert for that game. Oops. I posted those VODs late as well, my apologies. Anyway, what's going on in this game? Back to the StarCraft, which is what, you know, most of us are here for. Not all of us. Some of us are just here for something, I don't know. To listen to my beautiful voice, of course. Sayle so beautiful. Anyway, looks like Probe Guy is gonna go and sneak in the back. He's gonna trick himself in the back door. I don't know if that's gonna be in time though, because the Hydra Den's finished a little while ago. Hydras will be in production. And the thing is, you know, we've been seeing this 3-hatch Hydra quite a bit in PV or in ZVP lately, particularly on this map. In fact, I highly recommend actually you guys go watch Jadong versus Mini on this map. Super awesome game. But yeah, this is like one of those things where it actually is quite a flexible build, I think. If you just make a few Hydras and like, okay, so now Brave sees the Hydras, so he's gonna start making some emergency cannons. But it's kind of some guesswork on how many you got to make and whether the Zerg commits or not. And you know, you don't want to over defend, because if the Zerg transitions out of it, you can get rolled anyway. So here come the Hydras. Oh, are they gonna grab that Zealot? Zealot barely making it back. But that'll be actually quite important if he does decide to go for a bust, to have taken the health down on that guy. Ooh, looks like he tries to get that leading cannon. I'm a little bit surprised that those cannons ranged it. It looks like Hydralisk range is not finished yet. I think that's what that means. I thought they would have been able to pick that off quite easily, but apparently not. Very interesting cannon placement, by the way, for him to stick that one out on the ends. It's very easy for the Hydras to snipe. But conversely, it also makes it harder for the Hydras to like start picking away at the gateway and the forge early on, as you can see. See, they have to wait for range to finish. Oftentimes, if your cannons are a little bit back from the wall, the Hydras can just start attacking your gateway and forge even before range finishes. Because oftentimes, what Protoss players do, as you can see, Brave has done somewhat here, is you put the cannons 1 hex behind the wall, and that's actually intentional. You might think it's a waste of. Whoa! Hello. Looks like Calm is in fact going to commit to this. He's just going to go mine out the back here. Oh man, this is actually really cool. He's forced a lot of cannons at the front, and he's just going to go mine out the back. However, I do believe that the cannons will protect the ramp anyway, so this is going to be interesting to say the least. Calm definitely looking a little bit nervous about this. But I mean, you know, he Hydra busted Jangbi out the last time these teams met. So it could definitely work, and there we go. All the minerals gone. It does take exactly 5 drones for that. The pylon, though, does spot it, but what is he going to do? So at the very least, the Hydras are going to be able to stop mining at the natural. They will be able to pick off the natural nexus from out of range of those cannons. But they're not going to be able to bust into the main, though. But I don't know if it matters. If he just picks off the nexus and then backs up and like macros up, he'll be in a fantastic position. Looks like Hydra's bugging out a little bit there because they got shot by the cannon. If you put them on hold position and they got shot by something out of range, like every single Hydra stops shooting, it's kind of weird, but that's Brood War. So yeah, Brave is not in a good position right now. And by not in a good position, I mean he is in a lot of trouble. He's going to lose his Nexus at almost no cost to Calm. He lost a bit of mining time with 5 drones, but that's it. And I'm not really sure what Brave can do right now. He's probably just going to end up having to go for like a huge 1-base all-in, which is just not going to work. He really cannot do anything. And as you can see, Calm just going up to Lair. Looks like he forgot to put those 5 drones actually back on mining, which is quite funny. That's actually quite a big mistake, honestly, because his economy really is not that great right now. So, okay, it looks like he's fixing it now. Yeah, you know, that's kind of important to have those drones mining. But either way, oh, is he just going to go for the break? That is in fact many cannons. Alright, I want everybody who makes fun of me for making too many cannons to look at how many cannons Brave has right now. And how useless they are, more importantly. Because the Hydras can just range that from the back of the minerals anyway. I don't understand what he's going to do. Is he just going to make 2 DTs? Oh, I guess he can actually clear up the Hydras in the back with 2 DTs, because there's no Overlord there. I don't think. He's pulling his Corsairs back just to make sure. So yeah, actually, he will be able to clear out his natural and start mining there again. But he's already so far behind that it's going to be a real uphill struggle from here on. I mean, Com is 25 supply ahead already. It's 67 supply against 42. So Brave is going to have to pull off something miraculous if he wants to live. Why is he building a cannon? What does that cannon even do? That cannon is so useless. Man, why is he building a cannon there? I don't understand. I don't. Whatever. He just like that's not necessary, man. You've got like 10 other cannons. Oh wait, no, there is an Overlord there. Oh, my mistake. Okay, looks like Com had the foresight to put an Overlord there, so that's good. Oh, well, that's gonna make it like impossible for Brave now. What is he gonna do? Is he just distance mining from his? No. I actually don't know. Is he just gonna wait for Storm and like storm them out? He's gonna try and sneak out the DTs. There's Overlords at both the front and the back. He can't sneak them out. It'd be cool if he could, because there's not that many units at home to defend, and these Corsairs can actually take down all the Overlords. But that's not gonna work. I don't think. Brave, you need to just like. I don't even know what he needs to do right now. There's like too many Hydras for him to do anything. He can't even do an all-in attack. It's not gonna work. This is so sad. Oh man. Brave. Brave, you're dead. Is he gonna... Oh, is he gonna kill the back thing? The warp... the... whatever that's called? The warp gate? Is he gonna kill the warp gate and sneak him out the back? What's he doing? Oh, there we go. Okay, he's gonna start storming it down. Ooh, nice storm. Oh, he actually storms down the Overlord. Oh, that's quite cool. I don't know if that was intentional. Presumably that was intentional. But he actually killed the Overlord with the storm, so the DTs can go out now. But for whatever reason, they decided to just go back into the main. What? DTs, go attack. Go counterattack. That would be extremely beneficial for Brave. Although it looks like Overlord speed is done now, so it shouldn't... Yeah, it's a little bit late now for the DTs. If Overlord speed wasn't finished, and he had like a bunch of Corsairs running around with the DTs, he might be able to do something. But as it stands, it's unlikely now. Yeah, a bunch of Hydras ready to defend. Brave is going for +1 stairs now. But you know, he's still behind like 15 supply. Just got his natural backup. Calm already getting his 4th. Got a bunch of hatcheries. He's gonna go make a ton of Hydras. Although if I remember correctly, the last time he played on this map was against the Protoss. I don't remember who the Protoss was, but Calm actually just went like pure Hydra plus and tried to do some muta sniping on Templar, but didn't actually succeed very well and got demolished by storms. That was Calm, wasn't it? Where he was like running across the bridge and just got completely owned. Was that Jaehoon? Was that I think that was a teammate Protoss, wasn't it? I don't know. Just remember Calm didn't do so well that game. Anyway, ooh, is this a drop? Ooh, could have been setting up for a drop. Looks like the Corsairs do ward it away. That's interesting. That's very suspicious. Is he going to try and go in from the north side? He's got units running all over. I don't know if he's actually just trying to block the Corsairs, or he's like faking a drop, or he's actually got drop tech. Either way, looks like 2 DT is going to get cleaned up here. Brave going to take the opportunity to use his ults, but there go the DTs. And this is like mass cannon suicide. Oh my god, it's a cannon civil war at the natural. Oh, how horrific. Brother against brother, cannon against cannon. And there are the mutas for the muta sniping. And Brave, well, Brave has a bunch of Corsairs though, a bunch of +1 stairs. So I don't actually know if that's going to be effective. He's got to be careful though, because if Calm gets off a good Scourge surround, he could just lose all his Corsairs. Although it doesn't look like he's really... Oh, he's going to try and intercept. Oh, doesn't get... I don't think he got a single hit. Yeah, that's not exactly how you do a skirts around there. So, oh, gonna get some overlords? No, there's Hydras there. Anyway, looks like Brave able to leave his base now. Looks like one of the cannons actually got damaged, even though it wasn't blocking anything, which is quite fun. Yeah. Anyway, I don't actually know. Like, he can't actually move out though, can he? He's at 86 supply against 133 supplies there. Like, how is he actually gonna leave his base though? I don't understand. He's got 5 High Templar and like a few Zealots and an Archon, and that's like his army, I think. A control group of Zealots and 5 High Templar is his army. It's like +1 attack done for the Hydras. No upgrades yet on the Protoss actually. That's not so good when you're behind on upgrades in PvZ. Of course, upgrades, as I always say, the most crucial in the versus Zerg matchups. So anyway, I think what's gonna happen is we're just gonna wait for Brave to actually leave his base, and he's gonna get crushed, and then that'll be it. I think he's actually just snuck a probe up the left side. He's gonna go take the expansion behind his base, which is an interesting choice. I'm a little bit surprised Calm actually doesn't have an Overlord or something spotting that. And it's very interesting because, you know, Calm like mined out the back for Brave, so he doesn't even have to worry about that. He can just go sneak a probe out there. These mutas are just hiding here. I don't know what they're waiting for. He's got +1 carapace. He's getting a Queen's S now. Got double Evos upgrading away. He can kind of make whatever he wants. And, ooh, looks like some Hydra's going to snipe some Templar perhaps. Oh, luckily a Dragoon was there to spot. He's got to be so careful though. Why is he still being aggressive with these High Templars? That was a complete waste of 2 storms. Either way, that probe at the top left looks like it decided actually not to make the Nexus. It got cold feet at the last second, unfortunately. Brave got stood up by that probe. It's terrible. So he's actually making some headway here. Calm seems to be playing very timidly. I don't know if he's just like waiting to get a perfect position or something. Maybe he's like having nightmares about the last time he played on this map. But, oh, that's a nice storm, catching a few Hydras. And Brave, man, he's got to be so careful how he engages. If he can get like a perfect engagement, you know, having most of Calm's Hydras stuck on a bridge, then it might work. But oh no, some Hydras coming in the back, sniping a couple of High Templar there, forcing out a storm as well. There's still 4 High Templar, and it seems that Calm is actually just not willing to commit with his mutas because of those Corsairs there. He made them to go Templar sniping, but he can't do that. And oh, wait. Man, what is up with those mutas? Is he just gonna like keep them somewhere until they can become guardians? Like what? Come on, dude, do something. Because Brave's army is getting bigger, but he's still way behind in supply though. He's 40 supply behind, but Calm is still only making Hydras. I don't know why he doesn't like Lurkers. But, whoa, looks like the last of the course are going to get taken down. Oh no, there are a couple of Lurkers now. But yeah, pure Hydra is actually quite fragile. I mean, as we've seen, if you don't get good Templar sniping, you know, a few storms will wreck your entire army. You can have a significant supply lead and still lose an engagement against a Protoss who has good positioning. So, okay, I'm glad he is actually making Lurkers now. They are much meatier than Hydras. And looks like Calm is just buying time here. Brave still hasn't even attempted to take a third. I'm pretty sure that's one of his units at the top left. Actually, now that I think about it, that actually might just be one of Calm's units, and I'm just like getting the colors mixed up on the minimap. It's a little bit hard to tell just from that single dot. That might not actually be a probe at all, so maybe Brave is just not even thinking about a third at this point. But he really should though. Like, I think he should try and play this like, you know, like a Terran would, and just turtle up and take it to the late game and try and catch up like that. Because I don't think a 2-base all-in is going to work. I mean, his army is actually looking quite scary now, but the supply counts, you know, they tell a different story, which is that Calm is hugely ahead still. So I think he should just kind of camp in his base on a decent position and take a third and maybe slowly catch up. But he's actually going in here, getting closer and closer to the natural. Nice storm on those Hydras, being very careful not to let these mutas snipe his Templar. And actually, in retrospect, maybe that wouldn't work because this map is so roundabout. It'd be very easy for Calm to do counterattacks and drops into the main and stuff like that, and it'd be hard for Brave to defend that. So maybe actually doing this kind of active 2-base play is good, but he has to make something happen soon, because Calm is on 4 base against his 2. Like, his 2 bases are not going to last forever either. He's going to be running out of money soon. So he's got to make it count. This is not the way to engage, though. He's going in Zealots first against a Lurker field. Oh my goodness, Brave is not controlling this properly at all. He's going to get demolished here. There's no way that's going to work. Yeah, loses his entire Zealot force to those Lurkers. Man, the way you engage the Hydro Lurker is the Dragoons go first, man. The Dragoons go first. Why does he not know this? Oh man, no wonder they only play him PvP. This PvZ is just like that's like basic rules of engagement for a Protoss, man. This guy. One does not just A-move into Lurkers, alright? I mean, no matter how many Zealots you have, no matter how manly you think you are, Lurkers are still pretty good against Zealots. Anyway, Brave has no more army. He's at 74 supply against 148. So, he's, I guess, even deader than before? Perhaps? I don't know. Calm's just gonna go kill him now. It's pretty good. And that means STX is gonna go up 1-0 against Khan. Oh, some more nice storming. Unfortunately, there's just too much stuff here. And now Brave's gonna be sad that he killed all his cannons. Well, not all actually. He only killed like 3. He's still got like 20 cannons there. Looks like Templars don't have enough energy for Storm. Oh man, they really need some Storm right now. You can see some beautiful Storms. Come on, Storm! Storm, no! He probably didn't even get energy upgrades, so they need forever to get enough energy. And Calm walks into the natural, strolls right on in. And there's the GG from Brave. Calm taking it down. Serious face, still engaged. Brave, feeling a little bit silly. It's alright, man. You mined out your back door, he killed you with Hydras. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's a sad life of a Protoss. So, that is that. Hopefully there's a post in the small vault right now. Let's go see if there is. Ah, excellent. Thank you, Nikon, for doing that. And now I must wait for this ad. EA Sports. Should pay me every time they run that ad. Anyway, we are in set number 2, and it looks like we are going to continue with the Khan toss line. It is